Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're here again at the American Turkish Association's gastronomy event. Thank you for joining. Actually, this is our last event of our Heritage Month, so we're very excited. We're in this lovely restaurant today, Sospeso in Washington, D.C. And I have with me the owner of the restaurant, Hatice Rosato. Hello, Hatice.
Hello.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice
We're
to meet
so
you.
happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
So we absolutely love the location, love the restaurant. So when did you first open this restaurant?
So we opened about 3.5 years ago. And Tuğçe, our Turkish chef, joined us after actually COVID. So she's been with us since April. We were more of a Mediterranean, Italian, Turkish influence with Mediterranean concept. Now it's a little more Turkish because of our chef.
Exactly. The name is so unique. How did you come up with the name?
It's actually my husband's choice, and because of his Italian background, he loves the idea. Sospeso means the pay forward tradition in Naples, where you go into a coffee shop and you pay. You get one for yourself and pay for somebody who may not have the fortune that day to buy that coffee.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, it's like we have the same concept in Turkey, so it works perfectly.
So your concept is more Mediterranean, Turkish. What are some of the most favorite dishes that everybody enjoys when they come here?
I think now the menu has changed because of COVID, but our spreads, the hummus, the labne, and baba ganoush we make in-house have been very popular.
Yummy.
Whether you dine in or take home. Yes.
That's wonderful. What else do you have on the menu? What are some of your other menu options?
We have the merguez köfte. It's sort of like the North African spices. We have falafel, which is also
so you have a good vegetarian option.
Vegan.
Oh, that's
yes,
great.
Yes, we change our salads and things seasonally according to what we can acquire, from the farm. We try to cook fresh.
What are some of your other vegan dishes?
We have falafel. We do vegan. Say the bubble. You can create your own
with the eggplant dishes and stuff. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yummy.
We had Jamaican kofta before. We're not making it now, but hopefully we'll put it back on the menu.
And then these wines. These are your own wine collections that you brought and serve here?
Yes, so we have
Tell us about these.
Very big variety of mostly Mediterranean Italian, but we also carry Turkish wines here. I'm not the wine person. My husband does all the selection, but we have the Trosan, which is the white one from Turkey, and we also have Carmena, Duran. We also make our vermouth in-house, which is basically infused wine. We take the wine and we infuse it with over a dozen herbs and botanicals and aromas, and then you get this infused wine, which is, I think a lot of people, sometimes I say it's more sophisticated version of sangria, because you don't get all the things, but you have all the flavors.
So this is wine?
It's infused wine.
It's infused wine. Is this your signature dish? The drink on your menu, sunrise? Is it Sospeso sunrise?
So we make it, for brunch, we make it with Prosecco, but for happy hours or during dinner, you can just buy it as a cocktail and drink it with your meal. It's sweetened and it has all these aromas in it, so you don't actually need to add. Most Americans think vermouth is a part of the cocktail, but we make it here as the cocktail itself.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
One other thing that I want to point out there, right here on H Street, Northeast, right behind Capitol Hill on 13th, between 13th and 14th. What an incredible up-and-coming location. I'm blown away on how developed it is. I wanted to ask you, Hatice, why this location?
So we've been actually here for 10 years. We live literally 2 blocks behind the
Oh,
restaurant.
great.
Yeah, we came here 10 years ago.
Convenient.
Yeah, honestly, we were younger. We couldn't afford anything. This was an up-and-coming. We saw the future in a way. So we bought a house. And then once we live here, we actually really love the fact that it's a little rough, little very diverse. You can see, you know, all these things community-wise. A lot of art shows. We have a theater here. So it's actually a pretty
It's
artsy
great.
and very nice
It's,
neighborhood.
I think I want to say, you know, I do come to Capitol Hill area or right behind it, but it's been a long time since I've been down this far down, at least 13 blocks. Unbelievable. It's like little New York City with all the little shops and eclectic stores and restaurants. Very cool. And this restaurant, the whole concept inside, I wish you all could be here to watch this with us live. It's really cool. I mean, I can't wait for you all to come down here and spend some time. But what I'd really like to talk about is COVID-19. How has COVID-19 impacted your business and any differences, changes you needed to make to the menu?
Yeah, so it was a big hit, obviously, because, you know, we decided to change the menu immediately because we had to make it more takeout friendly. We had to change our prices a little bit because people, you know, this is an experience where if you take it home, it's not the same. So it was a challenging. We still, honestly, it's been 7-8 months, but we're still trying and testing new things as we go. We then added the dining in, but it's not as strong as takeout. So
Sure.
yeah,
Do you carry out? Do you do delivery service? Do
we
you work
are
with other
yes,
companies?
we are in every possible.
Oh,
delivery
good.
company. We are on Uber Eats. We are at
Great.
Javier. We are Postmates, DoorDash, all of it.
Excellent.
Yes.
There's no reason not to call and order some of this delicious food for sure. Absolutely. That's great. So, and look at this delicious plate of baklava here. I know I can't have any, but I died. But look at this. Pinar, do you see this? Don't you want to just dive in and have a piece right there?
I can't wait.
I can't wait. It's amazing. It's delicious. So what we're going to do is we're going to meet our chef, Tuğçe Salihoğlu Curtis. You know, she's going to prepare a delicious stuffed eggplant dish for us called carniera. And in fact, that dish, we also have the vegetarian version. I know we're not going to have time to show that version, but while we're cooking the meat stuffed version, we'll talk about how you can actually turn it into like the meze, the appetizer, imam bayıldı, by using vegetables and stuff like that. Because eggplant is such a versatile, and I know it's my favorite vegetable, and it's in Turkey, it's a very popular vegetable that we use in so many dishes. You've got, you know, in kebabs and saute and dolmas, you name it. So we're very excited to get started on that. What should we do? Should we start to meet Tuğçe and let's find out a little bit about her and then start cooking?
Are there any questions to Hatice? We'll wait for a minute
Oh yeah,
in case there are
absolutely.
any questions.
I bet you a lot of people are going to start to pour a lot of questions in and stuff like that. The decoration is so amazing. How did you design the inside of this restaurant yourself? Tell me about that.
So we actually, it was an office. We tried to transform into a restaurant.
Well, you
Some
did
of
an
the things
amazing
were
job.
here, but a lot of the things are unfortunately built up so long. We had to build a lot of the things ourselves.
You did.
I actually
really?
built the upholstery.
Wow.
That was a 2-week job.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we did.
We'll show everybody.
We actually built the tables ourselves.
There is a question actually,
Sure.
sorry, from Bev Godwin. Where does the name Sospeso come from? I think she joined late. If you can repeat that again.
Say it again. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So Sospeso is basically literally means suspended in Italian. It's the tradition in Naples where you go to a coffee shop and you buy 2 coffee, one for yourself, one for someone that you don't even know but might want that day. So they'll come and they'll say, is there any Sospeso cafe Sospeso, suspended coffee for me? And then, you know, the place will offer that coffee for free. Someone bought it for them.
Thank
Paid
you.
forward.
Is your husband from Naples?
His third generation Italian, so yeah, his grandparents.
Did you meet in the United States or Turkey? How did you meet?
We met here.
How did you decide, one day we're just gonna open a restaurant, or what is
Oh,
your
it was
background? How did you?
Basically, it was basically my husband's long dream.
Passion.
I
Great.
sort of shared it with him, but yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's nice that you're able to, share his dream and follow his passions, and it's
Yes.
wonderful.
Yes.
Connor, are you able to show some of the build out that they've done inside the restaurant?
I will give a tour when
Later, when we're getting
you
out?
you switch to kitchen.
So when should we do that? Did you want us to get up now
Sure.
and do it?
Yeah.
Can we do
Let's
it?
do that.
Okay, great.
Let's do that.
But I'm sorry, before you go, so the upholstery you did yourself. What about all the shelves and everything?
The
that's
shower we
inside it?
also built, yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then that's the wine cellar
Yes,
over there?
it's kind of.
It's beautiful.
We're
Wow,
at
it's
the
amazing.
actually the second floor of the restaurant.
It's perfect for small events.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's perfect for events, and it could be very private if you're
Yes.
having to have celebrating a birthday, anniversary, or a small,
Birthday
gathering. Yeah, I don't know.
2021 at the DC events.
Over 21 of the DC events. What type of restrictions do you apply at the restaurant as far as social distancing?
So right now, we can't have anyone, at one table, we can only have 6 people at a time, and there has to be 6 food. Right.
And all the tables are separated for
Absolutely, yes.
social distancing,
Yes.
so it's very appropriate. So if I wanted to bring a party of, let's say, 20 people, and by the way, I have my family, because I have 5 kids, my husband, I'm already 7, and then once I bring my brother-in-law, we're 12, and then my brother, we're already 16, and that's just family.
Yeah, well, that's a hot.
And we have a lot of restrictions, in trying to be 16 people at a restaurant. But I see everything spaced apart, so is that something you accommodate if we're 16, 20 people here?
Yes, we can basically build these tables, a long big table, and then we won't book any other. This will be yours, and because I think right now you don't want to go over 10, but if you're in the same household, then it can be
Yes.
16.
Yes, perfect, that's great. Or even if it was just a small, maybe birthday party of
Absolutely,
family members and stuff. What
There's
a great-
enough room to just
It
create
is.
little pods.
I'm totally in love with it, and with the window, and Pinar, were you able to capture
Yeah.
all the beautiful plants, the window, the
balcony.
city? I'm
Great
sure at
vibe.
night,
Great vibe.
Thank you.
wonderful vibe, and at night, I'm sure when all the lights come on and stuff, I bet you it's a really nice, cute ambiance here.
Yes.
It's very, very nice.
Especially when people actually decorate themselves,
Yes.
and you see it every time something different. It's really
Yeah.
magical.
I just think you all, here we've all lived in DC for how many years, and it's always the same old, same old. Just driving down here, I swear I felt like I was in a different city, that I wasn't in DC. It was just so
Yeah.
cool the way everything's built out. So I think it's a great idea. Next time you want to try a new restaurant, definitely come here. It's only, I live in Fairfax Station, Virginia, but it took me 20 minutes to come here. So it's a, pretty good commute. It's really good. All right, so let's now walk to, and I'm still in love with this. We're gonna take it home with us.
And also baklava and
And
the drink.
We've already picked up the stuff we were
Thank
taking
you.
with us. So let's go to the kitchen while you do a tour. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah. Here we are. Yeah.
Wow, everybody's
Masks for the
busy.
kitchen.
Oh, masks for the kitchen, so we'll get our masks as well. While I get my mask, let me introduce everybody to Tuche Saru Curtis. She is our executive chef at Sospeso. We're gonna talk to her a little bit and then also start cooking. I will be ask a question from her while I get my mask.
Tuche, that looks great. So what's on the table?
On the table,
Mhm.
so olives, 4 types of olives. We marinated with lemon and French thyme. This is lavne with za'atar. We make in za'atar
Looks
spices.
so delicious.
This is creamy hummus. It's babagam tahini, bean salad. It's grilled and beet salad. With walnut feta and
Look at the
some
olive medley. Doesn't that look amazing? Wow, very nice.
Amazing.
just the presentation and everything is just so amazing and so inviting.
And maybe it's better for you to be here for the
Okay, sure.
sound wise.
Oh, probably, because there's a lot
Yeah.
of background noise there. And we have all of the things ready for our eggplants. This is amazing. So this is the labne.
Yes.
This is the labne, the olive medley, my favorite. Hummus,
Baba
baba
ganoush.
ganoush, which is amazing. This is beet salad. Is that
Yes.
what it is? That's a great.
We just put that on the menu recently.
And you have that with what kind of cheese? Is that feta or
Yeah,
is it goat cheese? That's
barrel
great.
aged feta.
And dressed with olive oil and
Lemon juice.
lemon juice. Amazing. And topped with some parsley.
This is cilantro.
Garnish.
Fresh cilantro.
Fresh
Other
cilantro.
all is parsley.
Wonderful. And tell me about this dish right here. This is a pias, the fasulia with the bean salad, white bean salad.
Yeah, but I'm using fresh meat and veal.
And
again,
this is
lemon
red
juice
cabbage a
and
little bit.
Yeah,
Is that kale to garnish?
Yes.
Kale?
Kale and turnip.
Kale and turnip to garnish. Wow, that looks amazing. The presentation is so lovely, especially this. And I noticed that you have lemon.
Lemon and fresh thyme.
Is that like pickled lemon? What is that? I've noticed the lemon is a little bit.
lemon. Just staying with olive oil.
That's great. So it's all infused,
Yeah.
that lovely flavor. Wow. I feel like we should be outside on the Aegean Sea right now.
Right? Not so
Open up your bottle of wine. It's yummy.
Let's do it. Or
Let's
we'll
do
just
it.
go on the balcony and do it.
Yeah, no, it's lovely, lovely foods. So let's talk to Tucha a little bit. Tucha, tell us a little bit about your culinary journey. You went to culinary school of culinary arts in Turkey at Yeditepe University,
Yes,
right?
yes, I did.
When did and that was what year? When did you become a chef after your culinary arts degree?
I finished 2018.
Oh, great!
No,
2007.
Then 2 years I worked in Istanbul with Max Başkar at Neolocal Restaurant. We opened
Great.
that restaurant and I was a chef de party guy. I started, he educated me and almost 2 years we worked together. After that, I went to San Francisco. I worked with Chef Michael Lapini.
I was going to ask you that. How did you come about to go to California from Istanbul? Was it some sort of internship program, or did you
Yeah.
just get a job? How did that
Yeah,
happen?
it was an internship program. Before college, I was decided to go USA. Just they need graduates and they need minimum 1 year experience.
Great, amazing.
It was just planned. I just finished
But that's
school.
amazing to be selected from probably thousands of applicants, right? Who apply for this program. That's very impressive.
Yeah. Then 1 year. I
You were in
stayed
San
at
Francisco?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
After that, I go back to Turkey. I work some pastry.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, that is your specialty pastry, or your specialty is just culinary foods, but you
Culinary.
also infuse some of the pastry capability?
Yeah, culinary food and just generally cold and meze is my experience. Yeah. Then
How did you end up coming to DC?
after Turkey, I married here. My husband living here. I just decided to move here. Then I met with Hati. When I moved, whole year I didn't work because marriage process is very different. Then again I worked with Chef Rafidi. He opened a restaurant at Navy Yard, and I worked with Chef Reed at Chili Canning Company. Then I met with Hati, and we started COVID time. Yeah, we just making meze, enjoying. It's fine.
That's wonderful. I love it. So you're going to make an eggplant dish for us.
Yeah, name is Karnıyarık.
Exactly. Meat stuffed eggplant, which is karnıyarık in Turkish. So why don't we sort of get started on this? Excuse me, I need to get water. My water, I think. All right. How should we do that? Should we try
Maybe
to-
on at this table if we can
You think so? Instead of yeah.
going there.
Why
going
don't we
inside.
let me hold the tray of all the ingredients so we can show everybody. All right, tell us all about your ingredients. So this is
Peeled
quarter cup
tomato,
peeled.
tomato paste, red bell pepper, tomato juice and seasoning with pepper and salt, red onion, diced red onion, chopped parsley, and again peeled tomato, just sliced. This is for decoration. I will fry this pepper.
Are you using fresh tomatoes or can we use canned tomatoes as well?
Normally fresh is fine.
At home.
At home fresh is fine, but we are making 2 minute tomato juice and I just
Sure.
peel.
Okay, very
This
good.
is so good.
Okay. So why don't we show how you mix all the ingredients and making the filling? Go ahead, please tell us what your process is. So you also have your eggplants soaking, and is that salt and water? Tell us about that.
Water and too much salt inside, like almost 1 cup.
So you sliver the sides. You're kind of doing peeling the sides a little bit.
I'm peeling this. It's for just looks nice and if you don't want too much oily, it's helping because it's quick. Frying quick. Okay, after 30 minutes, it's waiting. It's resting in the salt water. Then you dry it and keep frying this.
Oh, you fry it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
If you want at home, I'm using a big fryer. If you want to make at home, you can add 1 teaspoon vinegar inside, and it should be less absorbed oil.
So add the vinegar to your oil.
Yeah, just 1 teaspoon, but
Okay.
before hot.
Okay, that's a very nice tip. What does that do? The vinegar takes away the bitterness, or what's the purpose of the vinegar?
Not soaking.
Protecting absorb too much
Oh,
oil.
very good. That's a great tip.
My prefer is fry, but some people not that fry, not prefer, and they can put a little bit olive oil and they can bake it, roast it.
Exactly.
Okay. It should be like 7 minutes.
Okay. How many of these eggplants is this a favorite? Do you serve a lot of this here in the restaurant?
It's not, yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, they like it.
We also have the little we love eggplant. Exactly.
Is the starting point the same? Bubblegum and the imam burger, like do you fry the garnish or not?
No.
It's grilled, right?
You actually roast it.
Roasted. Okay.
Yeah, I think onions you can roast or fry.
Okay.
Depending on some people like the fried conflict, whereas if you're more health conscious, you can just roast it. Now it'll get very tender and nice.
So karnıyarık and bubblegum, they're both eggplant dishes, but they might be both grilled, but
Grilled or roasted.
roasted.
Yeah. It's your preference.
Your
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think karnıyarık you can make it, like that. Exactly. So if you're making imam bayıldı, the vegetarian version of karnıyarık, do you also fry the eggplant if you would do that, or do you just
No, I just grill.
you just grill that
Yeah,
and then kind of open it?
You just chop it after
That's great.
after peel. Generally, they're using bechamel sauce because this is history says same too. But I'm using cream or heavy cream. It's making more
Oh,
sauce.
very rich. It adds
Yeah.
that level of richness to the flavor. What are some of your favorite dishes to make?
All mezzes and pasta. They should be different, but
Yeah, wow, that's great.
And this is why I'm happy here in Italy.
Because you get to do a lot of
Yes,
Mediterranean
Italian.
and Turkish-inspired visit plates. That's
Turkish
wonderful.
Italian fusion.
Exactly, Turkish-Italian fusion. And that's a good fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Let's have a Monte day for sure. Yeah, let's do a Monte event.
That's the 2021 Sospeso event.
Yes.
Month event.
Can we make that with almond flour for those carb conscious people? Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So while we're waiting for the eggplant to fry, what do you do with the?
No, starting.
No, take your time. It's great.
There is one of your students here, Kevin Baker. He said, "Great to see you again, Müge. I was in your cooking class a few years ago."
Oh, hi, Kevin. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. That's awesome. Maybe one of these days we can, when everything gets back to pre-pandemic days, we can start another culinary series. We can even maybe do it here.
Yeah.
What a great place to be able to do cooking classes
be
like we
great.
did before.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, but when was that? Maybe 4 years ago, I think. With the Turkish American Association, we held culinary classes, cooking classes, Turkish cooking classes, and we had an incredible turnout. We would do every week. We would have whatever we were teaching, all variety of dishes. We even did dolma. We did Ottoman rice. We did all sorts of amazing dishes, and we used to have a good turnout. We used to have at least 8 to 10 students every class. We let it run for like 6 weeks, and we used to also hold. I don't know, Pinar, were you there when we did it at the Tyson's Festival, the Turkish Festival at Tyson's?
Yeah, of course.
I remember with some of the students, we were making the Ottoman rice with the cinnamon, the entire
It
Tyson's
was
Plaza
smelling-
smell. We couldn't do it fast enough. There was a huge line of people trying to, taste it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our
The
local.
smell pulls the people.
It was really, really great. So it'd be great to start those up again. Of course, when we return to pre-pandemic days, which is great.
Sevtap
Please come
Sheffer.
on in. We're holding up the business.
Sorry, we're holding the
Hi,
entrance.
Santa. I
Um,
wish you were here.
she asked, "Can we roast the eggplant instead of frying?" I think
Yeah,
we said
absolutely.
yes to that one. Feria Ishtar has a question. What is the most desired dish by American customers?
They definitely love the eggplant dishes. We
Please
did
go right ahead.
moussaka before. It was the hit. I think, like I said, spreads are we always sell it to almost every table. They want to start sharing the dips. We have the labne, baganush. Baganush sometimes changes depending if we have a menu.
Sure.
We did marmara before. We did tipi tipi, which is like sort of
Shakshuka and stuff like that.
yeah, we change, but generally we have 3 dips that people can start their dinner with.
What about your böreks? I remember you have different types of böreks also.
Böreks
so
were
we-
amazing, by the way.
We actually had the
Pinar had a
Burek to the brunch menu recently. It's just been a couple 2 weeks. So because Chucha has been with us since April, so we're slowly sort of sanctifying
Right.
more and more. Yes.
That's great.
By the way, Kevin said, yes, I was there too at Tyson's. And
That's
he said, great class.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I hope you're making all those dishes at home now, Kevin.
We're going to check on that.
Right.
We want pictures.
Okay, let's see. How's our eggplant coming out? Is it pretty good? Almost ready?
Look at
Ready,
the
ready?
meze menu again in the meantime.
We can start to saute lamb.
Sure. Should we come in there? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in your way. Oh, let's look at the frying of the eggplant. Oh my god, it looks so amazing.
We are in the kitchen now.
Pinar, look at the breads. Look at that. Look at this, you guys.
Can we
Oh my
take
God.
one on the way back?
I'm sure they could help us way back. That's what I need in
Smells
the house. this
really,
huge
really good,
pot.
by the way.
All right, we're starting with the onions. You're using red onions.
Yeah, I'm using red onion. You can use salad or white one too.
This is like a half a cup, I think.
It's like it's a
quarter cup of red onions. I always love the smell of onion. What kind of oil are you using? Is it olive oil or just vegetable oil?
This is black oil.
Okay,
or
a blend.
oil.
Okay, great. Smells amazing.
I like her bracelet.
Yeah, very nice.
The Turkish.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, the eggplant is looking great.
Oh my god, smells so
Okay,
This is lamb.
This
You
is-
can use beef, but this is a 200 gram of lamb.
of lamb of meat. Okay. We're totally taking over the kitchen here.
good.
We appreciate everything Tucha is doing for us. It's amazing. Great.
I'm hungry again.
I know with all this, and I just love when we do onions and ground beef, even at home and stuff. It's amazing. Just the whole that smell. I love that smell.
Yeah, I like it. Some people not.
Some people don't like it, yeah, but I love the lamb and with onions, delicious.
Yeah, but before I made it before with beef, it's fine.
Of course.
This is too.
No, absolutely. I think you can use any type of. You can even do if you wanted no meat. You can do turkey meat. You can do chicken meat. Whatever it is. In fact, I made dol. So it's very interesting. The other day, at home, I used my crock pot to make turkey. So I bought a white breast turkey meat. I stuck it in the crock pot. I threw in, I don't know, potatoes, corn, celery, carrots, all that stuff. Delicious once it cooked. And then the next day, I had a little bit left over. I took green peppers and red peppers, actually the medley of peppers, red, yellow, orange, green. I took the leftover turkey sauteed. It was so nice and tender, falling apart. Stuffed the peppers, cooked it in the oven, took it out. It was a brand new dish. It was so delicious. So it's a great way to repurpose one, your leftovers, and two, the point is when you're stuffing peppers or eggplant, it doesn't necessarily have to be ground beef or lamb or any type of meat. It can just be turkey or chicken or whatever you have around the house. And it still turns out delicious because all of your ingredients that you're using, the onions, the tomatoes, the parsley, all that is what adds all of the flavor you need to get that flavor infused into your dishes. So it was amazing. Oh, look, here's our delicious meat. So now we're adding red pepper. We're going to saute a little bit more.
I like this color. This is why I didn't
Yeah.
like it before.
The colors are amazing. And once you add your tomatoes and stuff now, it's like, oh, yummy. All right.
This is 2 cloves garlic.
Oh, it's garlic cloves too. That garlic is going to really add a delicious flavor now. Yummy. And the smell is all
Smell is
elevated.
amazing.
When are they going to create this artificial intelligence where everybody can actually smell the food through Zoom?
Pizza. Pizza is helping me for everything.
Oh, nice to meet you. Love it. Our eggplant is out.
I think the sound tells it all. Like
I
this is
know
like
this is so everything.
Sesap Schiffer has a question. Does using low fat percentage beef a good substitute to lamb?
Low fat beef is a good substitute for lamb. Is the question? Is that a good substitute? The low fat, the less fat beef.
Depends people. I prefer always high.
high fat
Yeah,
always?
I
Yeah,
prefer
okay.
that.
It's a totally
I think it's
personal
more
preference,
tasty.
definitely.
Okay. After that,
Georgia prefers the fatty, the lamb, and the more fat percentage of the beef. Okay, we're adding tomatoes. Excellent. You can see the inside of the pot. Amazing it looks, right? Oh, yummy. Here we go. We can do this for a living now. Cooking shows.
I
That's a
would
great
gladly.
visual right there. Yes.
And I would gladly sample for you.
Use tomato paste.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay.
And we can fry this one because before bake, I want to use this for decoration. I prefer a spicy one, but
Is that a spicy pepper?
yes.
Okay.
People.
So you're frying it so that it could be garnished on top of the
Yes.
eggplant. Excellent.
It will be more soft. Okay.
Now we can take a little bit of it out, put it in here, put some egg on it. There you go.
There you go. The truth. A second dish.
It's our second dish. I usually keep a little bit aside for the next morning for breakfast, and then I always break an egg into it. So you've got this yummy runny egg on top of this great mixture we just
Yum.
created.
And I'm eating
Breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast.
And brunch.
There you go. And this is parsley. Yes,
Half
excellent.
cup of parsley.
And it's also a very good filling for burek too. You can also use that as a
Yeah.
filling for burek. And even if you have like puff pastry, use the puff pastry, use that filling, close it up, bake it in the oven. Now you have this incredible burek using puff pastry too.
I guess our sound is not too clear because we're very close to the stove.
Okay, sorry.
Somebody asked, what was the first red ingredient that was
Red
added
pepper.
before the meat?
It was red pepper.
Okay.
So we added red onions, ground beef, red peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and parsley.
Sherry. Oh, sure. Sherry, was it clear?
So our filling is now done. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Somebody turn something off.
we're at the assembly line now.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's very soft.
Look how colorful it is, right? It's so good.
Beautiful.
It's not cooked 100%.
Yes. But it's nice to be able to split it apart.
We cutting a little bit, not so deep. Sorry. Can you spoon? Not so deep, then we can feel.
Yum, yum, yum.
Question?
Sherry Hunter asked, when did the tomato paste go in? It was
It's after tomato, after diced tomato.
after that. Louis Shelley asks, there was also spices that went in. What were they?
The spices, no.
Yeah.
So we put once again salt and pepper, but we put started with red onions. We sauteed the red onions, then we added the lamb meat, and then we added red pepper that was diced. After the red pepper, we added the tomatoes, and we kind of sauteed that around some more, and then we added the red tomato paste. That was the red that you guys were mentioning. And then garlic, we added 2 tablespoons of garlic, I think around the same time as the tomato. And then we added the parsley. And really, Tuğçe, there's no specific order. Nobody's going to mess it up if it doesn't follow that order. The taste is still going to be the same, right? The ingredients, they can be put in, if the tomato went in before the red pepper, it's not going to mess anything up. It's still going to work just fine.
Bev Godwin asks if we will share the recipe. We will definitely do that.
Yes.
We will
We
definitely.
will. This is tomato juice.
Okay, so we stuffed our eggplant, we opened it up, and now we're pouring it around.
Inside the
So
salt
it's
and
kind of
pepper,
bathing and cooking, yeah.
Yum, yum.
some sliced tomato. These are just for decoration. And what else?
And this is very carb conscious, so
Fried
it's very
pepper.
healthy.
This is fried
Perfect. And the pepper, you fry the pepper and then we put it on top as a garnish.
Beautiful.
Now we put it in the
Now,
oven.
338 Fahrenheit is fine.
338.
It's
How long?
For 20 or 25 minutes should be fine. Depends eggplant size, but this is perfect for, like, this size is perfect, like 25 minutes.
Perfect. That's a very healthy one-person portion.
Okay.
So we slightly fried and now we're baking to fully cook.
Yes, and
The eggplant.
338 Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. And Chef Tucci is getting a plate ready.
This is nice. Just
Oh, we're baking rice.
Serve with rice. Preparing our yummy serving now. Those warnings are very cute. This serving dishes.
More with people eating with dipping, cucumber and yogurt, but I prefer Lufa oil. It's coming from Turkey.
Oh yeah, what is
Oh,
what is
wow.
worth oil?
Yeah.
I'm just one cup Lufa pepper
Oh, yummy.
and
Hot.
500 gram blend oil. Just heat up a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and it's after strain, it's basically used.
Yeah, very
It tastes like
delicious.
butter, but it's not.
Is it very
not
spicy or
No, not even a
okay?
bit. Then just for taste and color, I want to use that. And
Yeah. Yes.
it's a little bit heavy in mouth, like tastes like butter.
What is that?
Dry mint.
Peppermint leaves?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Um,
I can smell it. It's so fresh smelling. I feel like we just picked the mint leaves ourselves or something.
okay.
Delicious. Okay,
We're
great.
using rice too. This is for decoration on top.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Baker asked what kind of oil is it?
So it's Chef Tucci explained it as
Yeah.
Urfa oil, and she brought it from Turkey. So she's taken the Urfa peppers, which is right
For
here.
pepper.
The Urfa, it's peppers from the city of Urfa.
Yeah, it's a city name.
Yes, in the eastern part of Turkey. So she, in a stovetop, she uses blend oil with the Urfa peppers. She kind of warms it up a little bit until all the peppers are infused into the oil, and she puts it in something like this, which is amazing. So she used it to garnish the yogurt. This is yogurt. It's kind of Greek yogurt. It's thick yogurt, right? And so she used it to garnish it just like that. And she also used mint leaves, dried mint leaves to garnish it. It's incredible. Just this with pita bread alone would be enough to eat it, right? Amazing. I think our dish might be coming out of the oven. Maybe? Yeah. Great.
Yum.
Now for the presentation. Very pretty.
Smells amazing.
I can smell it all the way from here, and I'm away from you.
Set Top Shepherd said, it looks delicious. Ellerinize sağlık.
Thank you. It's so nice. Oh,
That plate is lovely too, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
more. How you wanna serve, you can make it, but it's a general traditional rice presentation in my country.
Right, of course.
It's just turning. I hope.
No, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry, do it.
Oh, perfect.
Voila.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go outside, maybe to our table.
Table.
I had parsley inside, but
That's a wonderful presentation.
It's a beautiful meal.
Mm-hmm. Delish. Now, if it's not going to give away too much of your trade secret, it caught my attention. Your spices here. What is that? Is that salt pepper? Isn't that amazing? Look how easy that is. We should do that at home. And what about this?
this is Laptar. We make in it. Six different spices.
6 different spices, such
Ooh.
as you don't have to give us your own secrets. Just a couple.
Dry oregano inside and
Oregano.
toasted sesame
Oh wow, toasted
and
sesame.
smoke inside.
Which dish do you put that?
We're using this for fried potato.
Oh,
very
delicious.
nice. Very nice. We now know.
Yeah, the list keeps going.
Let's go,
Part of
let's go.
2021.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks again.
Okay.
Going, leading the hot song.
Well, I don't know. I remember I'm going to take the mural home with me. So this is amazing. Did somebody you know make this? Who made this?
He's actually a local artist. I can give you his name. He's from Costa Ivory, but he's been living in DC for a
Oh
while.
wow, very nice.
Yeah, he has a lot of murals around town too.
It does have a little bit of an African or a Caribbean inspiration
Yes.
with the colors and everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love
So
it.
we actually, these were our boards. We have to board up because of the racial justice issues.
Yes.
And so we had to use some art to show
That's
our
amazing.
solidarity.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
Great. Are we going to eat it now? Taste it? Maybe.
Yes.
Looks like it. We don't only demonstrate, we have to taste
We
it.
have to taste just a little bit. That's amazing. We're gonna cut right into it.
Before
Actually,
that, can I show the final plating
Please take a final
with this
picture
line?
of the plating.
Beautiful.
This is amazing. This right here too. Actually, I'm only gonna here just take a little bit. I'm saving some for you too, Pinar.
I'm waiting. Tamam.
It's amazing. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Look at that.
Yum.
Yummy. Afiyet olsun sana. Oh my God. You know, the lamb really makes a difference. Because I've never thought about making this at home with lamb. I usually use ground beef, But the lamb absolutely makes a difference. Wow, what a different elevated flavor. Congratulations, what a beautiful dish.
Thank you.
And the garlic also. This is great. Wow,
Tuccia,
so-
please come over.
What other questions from our audience out there about this dish?
Set up chef. She said she's on her way. Don't finish it all.
I only took a little bit from the corner, so I saved it for everybody.
There's more.
And
Where
Feri
that
Aishtar
comes
says
from.
looks yummy.
It is, and you know, this yogurt is amazing. I'm gonna now I don't have any.
You know the address. You know where to find this.
Absolutely, please come down here, seriously. I'm gonna try this oil at home, definitely. What a great idea, and serve it with the yogurt like that. So instead of doing like Chef Tuccia said, instead of doing the tzatziki, jajak with cucumber, what a great idea, just to blend oil with mint, amazing.
It's like
You can
harissa
probably even do a little bit
tzatziki,
of
man.
garlic too, even to that if you wanted. And if you want the heat, you can even add a little bit of, chili pepper or something to really give it that heat. But I'm very big on the Thanksgiving parties and stuff. These will be a part of that, but also, especially that will be a part of my mezza dish, definitely. So delicious. Amazing. Thank you so much for having us, for sure. Thank you, everybody, for joining. So we have a couple of events that are upcoming tomorrow. Atatürk'ün Kids, tonight, what time?
It's on our website.
It's on our website for sure. It's tomorrow afternoon. For sure, don't miss that. And then on October 29th, we have the Republic Day celebration event, webinar also. Please visit our website, atadc.org. Actually, it's ata-dc.org, right?
atadc.org
atadc.org.
to become a member.
Definitely become a member. Definitely come down here and try all of these amazing dishes. Most importantly, do you have an event coming up? Please come over here and reserve the space. I mean, this is like a gem, seriously. To be able to host an event for your family, what a great idea. I know I'm going to soon. I will be here because we always have a gathering with our family. I will be bringing everybody here so they can all taste your amazing dishes and everything. Plus the ambiance, amazing ambiance.
Just a quick note, tomorrow's event is at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. So my apologies for saying the afternoon. 11 a.m. Atatürk and Kids. Please do join and watch that webinar. And also don't forget October 29th, Republic Day event for sure. Thank you. Definitely become a member. Join our website. Go into our website and it's very easy. And thank you for watching. We really enjoy having you join our last culinary gastronomy series event. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. We'll wait if there's one more question.
Of course, of course.
Okay, if not, see you at Sospeso.
Yes, see you soon, everybody. And thank you so much for your time and hosting us, Hatice and Tuccia, for having us here. We very much appreciate it. I'm so glad that we were able to come down here.
Thank you.
Bye.